Om Shanti. Today we're going to look at the topic of why do we get irritated or edgy or grumpy sometimes. There are a few reasons for it. So number one is that when I didn't have a proper sleep, or I didn't eat properly, or I didn't have breakfast, whatever is lacking in the physical body, it might manifest as irritation in our conversations or relationships. That's number one. And second is that when I tend to project something that happened to me with someone else, but I'm projecting that anger towards another person. So I lose my patience because I'm already undergoing a situation with someone. So I lose my patience while listening to the other person, or I'm handling another person, because all my energy goes to the first situation. So my second situation, my patience, my resources are very low. The reason where I get irritated there, because otherwise I would have handled that person much better or handled the situation much better. But because I'm already overloaded with some other issue, with the second thing that comes to me, it would be a person, situation, or even a small mishap would immediately irritate me. But if it's not for the old situation, I would have handled it in a much better way. So that's the second reason for getting irritated. And third is when someone's repeated mistakes, or you're patiently teaching them once or twice, you tell them, and then if they repeatedly don't get it or they make mistakes, then that also pushes the button of irritation for you. And fourth is when you have high expectations of everything around you. And when there is when you want to be a perfectionist and you do your best to allow things to be perfect and to make things to be perfect, but when the other person is not contributing or helping you to be perfect, and they are becoming obstacles in your path of perfection, and that is a recipe for irritation, because you feel that they are obstructing your pathway to perfection. And so irritation also comes when you're trying to be perfect. So that's another reason. So what happens when I irritated is then I spoil my own mood, and I also put a red flag for the other person, because they also get annoyed with me and they also wonder what's going on, and they little bit create the distance with me. So let's see some of the solutions to let go of this habit of irritation and become a more patient and calm person. So number one is that if it's a physical issue, then definitely go and grab a snack or eat something, drink something, because attending to the bodily needs helps you to calm down the nervous system and really helps you to calm down and manage your emotions much better. If not anything, at least drink a glass of water. That helps you. So physical input allows you to emotionally calm yourself down. That's one thing. So second thing is to really let go of the idea of perfection and beating yourself to make everything perfect. But of course, it's human nature to want things to be beautiful and perfect, and we do our best. Of course, it's important to put our best, but then to really let go when things don't go your way. And this attitude also helps me to be less irritated and more accepting and welcoming to the challenges I get in my life through people or situations. So third solution is to use patience. And sometimes when you feel that when you catch yourself getting irritated, take a few minutes, take your phone app, take a notepad or take a paper pencil, and then jot down the reasons to why you're irritated, why am I grumpy now, why am I edgy now, what is making me. So take that few minutes of self-reflection and write down the reason and give an affirmation, a positive affirmation. Like taking few minutes for yourself and having that self-reflection either through journaling or a self-talk or even few minutes of meditation and silence will really calm down that irritation, because sometimes we just go do, go in the action mode, and we feel like I can't take a break, it's so busy, and then we are just handling things with that in the mood of irritation. That's going to mess up things for me further. So it's really good to take, even if it's few seconds, it's good to take that break and calm myself down. The next solution is to be really patient and using that virtue of patience, that you say, I'm a patient person, I embrace everything, and I accept everything with a lens of patience, and I'm willing to wait, I'm willing to forgive, I'm willing to accommodate, I'm willing to be flexible. So it's to talk to yourself and bring that virtue of patience in the life. So the more patient I am, the less irritable I will be. So let's try these solutions to let go of the habit of irritation. Om Shanti.